Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg.
Are you ready to do a show tonight, honey?
I think I am.
For a Lord's sake, welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I am Greg, and that is
Special needs.
discombobulated Castro over there. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you're just listening in on iTunes or Spotify or something like that, Beth just basically lost her
having
shit.
issues.
Yeah, she was dropping stuff everywhere, using her toes, little feet.
Listen, you got it. May as well use them.
Might as well. Have you ever thought about that? All right. So I was walking into the office the other day.
Yes.
And I had what I would call an epiphany.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like,
Was it as good as my epiphany?
how did evolution or God or whatever figure out to put our feet on the front of us? I'm literally walking out. So in my office, it's huge.
Or your knees to bend forward instead of backwards.
Right. My office is huge. Our office.
Yeah.
She just happens to work from home. We
Yeah.
both work at the same place. But your foot going this way, and I was wearing a pair of shoes that I hadn't worn in a little bit.
Okay.
And so my feet felt like they were kind of flopping around a little bit.
All
Have you
right.
ever had that happen, like on a brand new pair of shoes?
I don't know.
No,
I'm sure.
they're not broken in.
I'm barefoot
So they
90%
kind
of
of-
the time, so I can't remember.
You know what I mean? But I was thinking, I was like, who planned this?
God. And all his
Evolution
and all his
fucked us
infinite
all up.
wisdom. Why? You want your feet to go backwards?
I don't know. I'm like, is a horse better off?
Well,
A centaur?
horses' feet face forward, honey. If you look at their hooves, the hooves are in the front.
Yeah, but they're the angles of the dangles work
No.
better, I think.
No.
It's probably why we always have like bad knees and hips and shit.
Wow.
Poor planning.
No, I mean, I think it's
Piss poor
also
planning.
part of getting old, unfortunately.
No, I was totally fine. I'm totally fine. Like it's
We
not,
didn't turn on the air.
I'm
we
not
turned down.
old.
Yeah, you are.
48.
Old bitch.
Is that old?
Yeah.
Jessica, what's happening?
That's old.
I wasn't, dude. She goes, stop getting high at work. I wasn't. I was literally walking in from the parking garage. And I was like, this is the lot. I think it's because I have to do that walk like a few times a week, 4 times a week. And I'm like, this is the longest, most retarded walk. Oh,
And it's not
speaking
even
of
that
walking,
long.
it's long enough.
I don't know when you turned into such a little bitch.
Fuck off. When was the last time you
I was in the office in April, thank
Bitch,
you. And I'm gonna be in
you went in
I'm gonna be
and
in
you
the
were
office
like,
in November.
I should have worn different shoes.
No, I didn't. I took shoes this last
No,
time.
you
I
literally
I
said.
wore different shoes in and wore different shoes out. Oosa.
USA. It's all good, dude. Hey, go check us out on iTunes and Spotify. Do the little 5-star review things. Give us a review. Do the 5-star on
And
iTunes
follow.
or on Spotify
And follow.
and follow us. Do those things before you come and go.
There's a
Hit
store called
the
that.
little thumbs up thing.
And it's
little-
spelled C-U-M in Colorado. They have come and go
It's
corner store.
KUM.
Is it KUM?
It's not.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
CUM would be a little
What's
too direct.
KUM?
That's what they've the company actually was bought and they're rebranding them all. Yeah.
Oh, I should have bought a hat when I could.
Sad. I have a koozie somewhere.
Should have bought a hat that said come and go. Could have started up right there by a Hoktui.
Haktua.
Hoktui. I always say
She's
Hoktui.
right up there now. Forever.
No.
Love Haley.
Can you even see it on the set?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, not really.
It's all good, dude. We got some fun shit to talk about tonight, though. First things first,
Yes.
there's this video that's going around
Okay.
and somebody made it, so you're gonna have to put your headphones in. And if you're late to this show, well, you're gonna have to go back and watch it. I'll post it out later. But it's definitely worth watching simply because It's gonna ding me until I on the stream, probably until I go out and put like, yes, there's AI on this, because now they track that. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Doing okay?
Nope. She's down, Joe. I think they found out that she's retarded, and now we're basically fucked. Trump is killing us at the polls, so yes, we're gonna lose Joe.
Damn it. Wait. What if I come back to run again?
As candidate?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way, Joe. The only person in this world who is even more retarded than Kamala Harris is basically you. So no, Joe,
on, man.
you're
Just
not going
give it
back
another
in.
shot.
Let's let it all play out. Okay, we'll talk later, Joe.
Okay.
Women looking fine up in here.
It's true.
Is that supposed to be?
Clinton.
Oh.
Women looking fine up in here. Come on. That's a pretty good. So whoever edited that and did that over voiceover.
So what do you have to do now because you played that in the?
Well, if they say it's like AI driven or whatever, I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking bank on it, but we'll see. It's awesome.
That's funny.
It's pretty good.
Only person more retarded than her is you, Joe.
All right, Bret Baier. We just watched a handful of videos. Bret Baier interviewing Kamala Harris on Fox, and she did not fare well. And I totally anticipated it being softball questions, and I think it kind of was.
Well, some people said non-softball.
On
Trump on X,
I was
her
thinking
first
it was going to be.
non-softball interview.
I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah.
Because everybody was like, that dude goes like light on people, generally speaking. I don't follow Bret Baier.
He was there for business this time. Oh, here, hold on.
Oh, what? Cheers.
Cheers.
Beth's got a Wednesday night tall boy.
Mm-hmm.
What was your workout today?
Fucking circuit, full body circuit.
Yeah. Did you earn that beer?
I earned several.
Yeah. Nice hair. I see that you did it.
Thanks.
Good job.
Only because I told you didn't even notice my hair. Not because you actually noticed.
I was
but
like,
because
I'm
I
gonna
called
wait.
you out.
I'm gonna wait.
Oh.
So anyway, yeah. Bret Baier, I'm not saying he lit her up. She just couldn't fucking answer a question. Go out to X, go out anywhere and just look up some shit, right? And you will see that she got super defensive.
Yeah.
And then started blaming Trump for a bunch of shit. Well, he literally was like, "You've been in office for 3.5 years."
I liked that. I mean,
and he's like, "Well, he's running for office.
he's
Biden's
running for
not
office.
running for office. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with it?"
Why is Biden brought into this?
Yeah, because he said you and Biden.
Oh, well, she could.
She's the vice president. She's the board.
She did as the vice president.
She's
She's gonna do shit as the president if she gets elected.
I don't know.
I did see. So I don't scroll a lot, right? Because I get frustrated and I get mad because people are idiots. I did see a guy though. I liked his post. He was like, "Listen, I don't like Trump. He makes fun of people. He's a show off. He's a bragger. But you know who I'm gonna vote for? Trump. You know why?" And he just lets it hang there. And then he's like, he cares about American people.
I did see something different.
For the American
it was a
people or
different, and I
something.
don't know if this is true, and you guys can believe what you want, but it was something to the effect that Trump cares about the people,
Yeah.
and America, and I don't. Hey, you never know. Whatever.
I think he cares about
But Kamala
well-being.
cares about herself,
her bottom line.
right? And you go, the dude has nothing to lose. He's 78 years old or some shit like that, right?
Well, and you know what? Even if he loses, he at least is making her look like an idiot. So when she's in office,
Right.
people would be like, "Well, you
We're
don't
going to the election show down up in Austin. We'll be there. If it's anything like what happened fucking 4 years ago when we were at the election show
I'm
in
gonna try
Austin,
not to have to be in bed by 10:30.
I got the hotel directly across. Same
one, orange
same
one?
one,
Okay.
directly across. So
I'm
Shit.
just gonna
I'll
try to
walk
make
you
it
there.
past 10:30.
Yeah, just get past 10:30. Last time Alex Jones was on there.
Yeah.
This time there's going to be all sorts of fucking people at the Drinking Bros election party. So if you're in Austin and you
Or if
go
you're
there and hang out,
Coming to Austin.
or you coming to Austin, you're going to be coming to Austin for that. Let me know. Will Cree, what's going on, dude? What's happening, Will? But we'll be at that at the Drinking Bros election show. That is on a Tuesday. We will have our show here on Wednesday after. We should know the fucking results.
I mean,
by then, theoretically,
supposedly,
right? I mean, you would think we would know them. You can take your headphones out now.
Oh, thank you. I totally forgot they were in there.
I don't
They
have
were
any
like
more.
comforting, like a little blanket,
Little sound blanket.
little sound blanket.
It's probably making it so that dog downstairs
not as loud.
just don't have 12 beers before you go. No, I agree. But I think that was
I
the
didn't.
Super
You know what?
Bowl.
It wasn't 12 beers. It was tequila shots. Because remember, I did tequila shots at Little Woodrow's.
But wasn't that Super Bowl? Or
Nope.
was that
was
that an election?
Mm-hmm. Because Peter was with us when when I did the tequila shot. I think he might have done one with me.
Tequila.
But I
Yeah,
think I did like
we'll
two.
do better. But I remember I was rifling buckets of beer up to the guys.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that this time because they own their own liquor company.
Yeah, and you don't need to drink as many hard AFs.
That was Super Bowl.
Oh, that was Super Bowl,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's still a good seed to plant for this as
Oh,
well.
yeah. No, I agree 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Fucking Halloween's around the corner.
I know. I just forgot what he was made of, so I had to click
Yeah,
on him.
that's why I shined him up a little bit today. We brought him back out. Little skeleton.
Is that all the Halloween decoration we have?
Oh, no, we have tons. This place will be decked out
Okay.
soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. So let's jump into some fun shit outside of Kamala
Cayman.
looking like a retard on
Knocked him.
Fox News, which
Yeah.
is kind of fun, right? What's up, Womb? So Womb is Cayman Cider, just so
I
you
know.
know.
I know, but who did she call Michael?
Miha?
No, Michael. Under Miha says Michael. He calls Jessica Miha.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
Michael Meyer?
I don't fucking know. You know what? Trump is going to serve McDonald's
I think that's
at
funny.
McDonald's. And I think it's fucking
Excuse me.
amazing. I think it's hilarious and I think it's awesome. Because
I feel like I'm so far
trolling
away from the desk.
trolling Kamala. She said she worked at McDonald's a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Donald Trump to work a shift on McDonald's fryer as he mocks Kamala Harris's past job. Donald Trump is headed to McDonald's to work as shift managing the fry machine in his latest campaign stunt. And of course, this is on, and I just lost the fucking article because a big goddamn thing popped up.
Hey, Reed.
And
Hi.
now it jumped to somebody, the dead dude that we'll get to here in a few minutes.
Did you get it back yet?
It's coming up. There we go. All right. So, former President Trump campaign will announce that a Republican nominee will be trying his hand at fast food work, taking a shift behind the counter at McDonald's. I think this is awesome.
I'd eat the French fries the whole time.
Literally,
unfortunately.
think about it. Like if the dude
Where?
in Philadelphia next Sunday,
Oh, yeah, that's too dangerous for me. Philadelphia's could be a little.
that place is going to be on such lockdown.
I guess.
Are you fucking
that's
kidding
true.
me?
I guess that's
Every
true.
single car before it goes through
It's
drive-through,
gonna have to
searched.
get like the
Searched.
mirror underneath it and the dogs around it.
Right. The campaign had revealed that Trump will be manning the fryer during a planned campaign stop in Philadelphia on Sunday, according to CNN. The ex-president has been hinting at this for weeks, continually mocking Vice President Kamala Harris's stint as a McDonald's employee during her college years. I think it's awesome that the fact that just show up because he shows up at places and
That McDonald's is gonna make so much money that day. It's ridiculous.
well, on top of that, he just shows up and like his campaign comes through and he's like, "Hey, I want KFC. There's fucking KFC."
Wonder if he's gonna wear a suit
He
and
is
tie.
a fast
his
food
jacket and tie.
dude. Like even going back to I don't know, it was Oklahoma State or some big ass the national college title, whatever.
Okay.
They won. He had them all to the White House, right? And then he fucking fed them all fast food. There was like 300 Big Macs, KFC, fucking you name it. Taco Bell. There was
Oh, Taco Bell.
everything
Yo
that
quiero Taco
a
Bell.
dude would actually want,
Right.
right? Like you've been eating well or whatever, and they're all gigantic
Mm-hmm.
dudes. Spend a few $1,000s on some fucking fast food. There's nothing wrong
Reed
with
said
that.
Trump makes freedom fries.
Freedom fries, right? So he said, "Do you know what I'm going to do next week? I'm going to McDonald's to work," he declared to the crowd of supporters in Nevada on October 10th. In an interview with MSNBC's Stephanie Rule, I don't know who that is, Harris responded to Trump's jibes by stating, part of the reason I even talk about having worked at McDonald's is because there are people who work at McDonald's in our country who are trying to raise a family. No shit, you dumb fucker. I agree 100%. That's the thing.
Thanks for calling
He's
out the
actually
obvious.
going there to meet people, hand out some French fries,
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, he's mocking you. He's not
Right.
mocking them."
American
Yeah.
people.
Plenty of people. Our McDonald's right down the road is franchised. It's
Yeah.
a local owner,
Yeah.
franchised owner. Those people there make good money,
Yes.
right?
They pay them like 15 or 18 bucks an hour to
and
work.
that's not a
And that's-
requirement in
and
Texas.
that's before they get a sign-on bonus.
Right. So you go, yeah, fuck off.
Is it $50 an hour? No, but it's also
But you're also
yeah, it's
the
not a
woman
it's,
that works there. I've seen her every time. She's like, because I go on.
see the older one?
All right, so we have we have to admit,
What?
we have a McDonald's slight habit.
Oh, I
Beth
fucking
has
love
an
McDonald's.
addiction. I just have a slight habit. I get
When do I need it?
after you've been drinking on like a Friday,
Right.
or a Sunday sometimes.
Usually Sundays
Yeah.
now.
Beth gets a quarter pounder with cheese, ketchup only, large Diet Coke.
Yes, that's the saving piece.
Yeah, the Diet Coke. We'll get into the Coke thing here in a second. I get a Big Mac, extra cheeseburger, but I
Yeah.
go medium. I don't
Yes.
like the fries that I don't need a lot of fries. It's okay. I don't need a lot of fries, but I do go Diet
me.
Coke on that.
Pardon me.
If I and I've been stretching my wings a little bit,
Uh-oh.
going double quarter pounder
Oh, that thing is huge, by the way.
with
I got
Big
one by
Mac
accident one time.
sauce on it every now and again.
When you can order through the window.
But I have to order that there. You can't order that on delivery.
No, I'm wondering if you can even order it on their app. I think you have to go. Well,
There's a thing
I think you have to go through drive-through, not using the app to get the Mac
you
sauce on
literally
it.
can't feel any fatter than DoorDash and McDonald's though.
I have no problem.
Nah, dude.
Uber. I don't DoorDash it. I Uber. Eats it.
Whatever. Getting some other dude to show up at your house with an order of McDonald's.
They like Arby's.
The fucked up thing is our McDonald's is literally what?
Listen, it
Less
allows me
than a
not to
mi-
have to like put clothes
It's
on.
less than a mile from my house.
I don't know. I could go, bro. I can order that shit and sit in my t-shirt
That
and
chick
shorts.
in the goddamn drive-through, that old lady,
Yeah.
her tits are down to her knees. She doesn't care a shit if you're wearing a bra, fucking shirtless,
I
anything.
care.
She's like,
That's why I
"Here."
don't go out. And here's the thing: I could probably do it too because I don't get out of my car. I order it from the app and they bring it to my car. So, it's not
Yeah,
like people are seeing
Big
me.
Macs.
Okay.
double
They like
quarter
Arby's. Ugh,
Who likes
I'm not
Arby's? Who's the Arby's dude?
It looks like
Womb?
Womb and Jessica.
Dude, I haven't. Last time I had an Arby's, I was like, that was in Phoenix. We had one right behind my apartments.
Yeah.
Back in the where
Last time I had it, I was married to Jamie.
I wasn't a big fan of Arby's, man.
They did have really good chicken fingers.
Did they?
Yeah, because I had to he liked it, so we got it on the reg.
Yeah.
So I was like,
What did he like about the Arby's? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. What do you guys like about the Arby's?
they
Like,
just
which
said
one?
they love the beef and cheddar.
The beef and cheddar.
The horsey sauce is the best, and the
We'll have to check it out. Well, you know what?
the
We'll have to give it
Arby's
a
sauce.
retry.
I don't even know where there's one at.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I made a meatloaf like last week or something like that.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Did we talk about that? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But I
either.
made a meatloaf, and the first time I made a meatloaf was 18 years ago.
Yeah.
And Beth thought it was disgusting. This time,
I
Beth
didn't think
thought
it was
good.
disgusting.
You
just
did
you put
not.
less in it. There were no onions this time.
Oh, stop. That's a meatloaf girl now.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
It's all protein, dude.
It's like a big
It's a big
burger.
giant cheeseburger.
It's like a big burger that you
Throw some
that you-
ketchup on there, little barbecue
You know
sauce
what
if
you
you
could
want.
do is you could throw some shredded cheddar in that ground beef
Curly
and actually
fries?
have it.
Curly fries is the only thing you like at Arby's.
Who? Oh, Jacob.
Jacob.
I don't even like their curly fries because they got that funky breading on it. You know what French fries I want to try?
What?
Wendy's.
They're good.
How do you know?
I used to eat Wendy's
No,
before
this just came out. Their fries came out like 5 years ago.
before we were together.
Well, they didn't have the new fries then.
Long time ago in a land far, far away. I lived downtown,
Yeah.
and there was a Wendy's near me,
Okay.
like right around the corner from me. And I would come from. I'd have to drive by. I worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car after I got out of college, and I would drive, and right by the apartment that I lived in, there was a Wendy's. So I'd go in there and I was broke as fuck.
Yeah.
I was paying a shit ton of rent, right? Because I lived right downtown, probably like 400.
Is this when you live with TJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably $400 or $500.
This is after you broke up with Christy then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would get 2.
Single cheeseburgers?
No, they had a like a bacon cheeseburger,
Yeah.
junior bacon
Yeah, that's
cheeseburgers.
exactly
So I
what it's
get
called,
2
too.
of those.
Okay. They were like 99 cents.
Yeah, dude, I guarantee those things are like $3 now.
No, they may not be 99 cents. But
They
they're
were
like
good,
$1.50.
dude. And they
I like Wendy's. We just never think about
I
it.
never do. Get 2 of those, fucking some fries,
Yeah.
and like
Like
a
this
one of
summer,
those
they had a
milkshake
strawberry
things.
frosty and they had a orange
Frosty, that's-
creamsicle frosty.
Yeah,
That's the
I just get a
Frosty.
I'm a chocolate frosty.
I don't like chocolate shakes or anything.
But I did try the dip. They had
I don't want
they
to
had
try
those
that.
big fat fries.
Yeah. They don't have those anymore.
They don't?
They're closer to McDonald's fries now.
That sucks. Those
Um,
potatoey
Jacob
ones.
said his wife loves the My Family Seasoning meatloaf mix.
Your buddies, yeah, and my dude, that stuff's good.
We didn't use it. We
didn't-
went on
I
that
made-
route.
But my brother sent me his recipe because that's my family recipe,
Yeah.
and I wanted to try that. And so I've got packets of those that we're
But
gonna try
didn't
next
that
time.
want you to add like brown sugar and shit to it?
A few things.
Okay.
Yeah, a few things.
Shouldn't that have been in the mix?
No, because it bulks it up.
I bet you I probably wouldn't
But
like
people have like you have brown sugar in your house. It was like
Yeah.
a like a,
I'm planning on. I was gonna make
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookies this past weekend, so I have all the ingredients, which includes brown sugar. However, on Sunday morning, I went and got us breakfast croissants, and I love that place's donuts. So I came home with 6 donuts, that of which I think I ate 5 of them.
I had 1.5.
4.5.
Did
I
you-
ate 4.5. Don't judge me. I fell off the fucking wagon. Don't judge me. I didn't eat it all in one day. It lasted 2 days,
You
Shut
had
up, bitch.
2.25 donuts per day.
and they were fucking delicious.
I
But
literally had like a bite of one and put it
I
back.
told you that one I got for you, and you took too long. I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna take a bite." Oh, babe, you better take a bite before I eat it all. And you took a bite, and I was like, "I warned you. I
It's fair.
warned you.
Fair. Hey, if you guys are interested in you,
Don't go get
Jacob,
donuts."
go back. You can always go back out to My Family Seasonings and use the bar is open for a 20% discount. That
Their prime rib
discount
is really good too.
still stands, so you guys are good to do that. So
Their prime
yeah.
rib mix is.
I'm
really
fucking
good.
hungry too. Our dinner's in the oven cooking as we
Baconator
speak.
fries. Ooh, is that at
God
Wendy's?
Damn.
Okay,
We
we're
need
gonna
to
have to
move
get
on to
Wendy's.
some
We're gonna have to
shit.
get Wendy's this weekend.
All right. So what would you think, real quick, going
Well-
the weave, the wrap back around? What would you do if Trump? You just pull up and you're like, and it's Trump handing you.
I'd be like, "Dude, what up? I love you, man. Make us great again."
No, actually, what would you do?
That's what I would do.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't be able to.
What would I do?
You'd probably be
I don't get starstruck because I don't have a crush on him.
who would be somebody if they were to serve you in the drive-thru?
Maroon 5 lead singer Adam. I'm blanking on his last
Levine?
name.
Are you
Yeah.
a rapist or something?
No fool. I would shut up around him. Ryan Reynolds, Henry Cavill. I think that's it.
That's
I'd be
it?
like, yeah. You? You don't know? Well, obviously me if we'd never met before.
No.
I'm gonna throw that skull at you.
Like when you were back in the day, or
Oh,
no?
what are you saying now? Oh no! Oh no, you didn't.
no, I was just thinking. I was like,
You're not out of that hole that you just dug yourself into. Just so you
Most-
know.
like, it doesn't take much for a dude. A chick in a low cut shirt
Kate,
with like
Kate
giant.
Beckinsale, you would
Yeah,
totally.
Well, now,
you love her.
because her looking
Uh,
through with like a McDonald's hat, I would literally
Halle
look at
Berry,
her.
not Halle Berry. Chick has her own talk show. She was in blonde hair. She was in Charlie's Angels.
No,
You
not
had a
Drew
picture
Barrymore.
of Drew Barrymore. You used to love her. You had pictures of her on
Have
your
you
little
seen her
tack board.
recently?
She's still pretty.
Yeah, no, she's pretty, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm not. Dude,
But she looked too much like a mom now.
No, literally, if it was just a chick with huge tits.
Oh,
It's all
it's
it takes.
anybody.
Yeah.
You can't function around a chick with huge tits.
Oh, I do it all the time.
I was gonna say you work in an
Strip
office.
club, fucking.
Whatevs, bruh. You're stupid. Tom Hardy. Oh yeah, good call, Jess.
Would
Yeah.
you recognize Tom? What the fuck just happened there?
Did we get
Alright.
kicked off?
No, just
Oh.
like something just popped up on my computer.
What would I recognize? I think so.
Do you think so?
I think where I would probably pause would be like, is it really him? Am I going to look like a jackass if I'm like, oh my God, I love you? And he's like, my name's Tom. I live down the street.
No, my name's Jim.
Yeah. So I don't know. No, well, not Tom. Like, let's say Henry Cavill's there and he's like, I'm not Henry Cavill, but thank you for the compliment. My name's Jack Smith.
And he goes, he's got a
Superman
outfit.
So speaking of Trump and McDonald's.
Yes.
Has
McDonald's, the big chicken.
Has anyone tried? See if I can find it. Is this it?
It's called the Mac Chicken.
Yes. Has anybody tried it?
So-
It's official. McDonald's highly anticipated chicken Big Mac.
Yep.
Drops in U.S. restaurants this month. So it started being available in certain location or participating locations, as they say, the 10th of October. So they're basically, it's the Big Mac
With chicken.
but they're replacing it with chicken patties. And so where was it? They had it was like panko breadcrumbs and like
it's just a chicken patty.
So they did release it. So here's the crazy thing. So I guess it's been available in Europe forever.
It's also a thing that's happened in the United States for about 20 years.
What, chicken?
Taking a big it's like a hack, like a food hack, right? Where you buy a Big Mac,
right?
Then you get the grilled not the grilled chicken, the chicken sandwich, and you throw that in there with the Big Mac.
Oh, you eat it,
and you eat it all at once.
So you have two patties and a chicken breast.
Yeah, right. So I mean, it's kind of like
fatty.
Or you could do it's a fish fillet.
Nobody eats their fish fillet.
Dude, my dad used to eat the fish fillet because he thought it was
that
healthy.
Explains everything.
But that was back in his Running Man days. Like I'm talking like 87, 86, 89, something like that age range, range.
Ugh. Well, I don't like fish anyways, but so McDonald's says by
does
tapping.
McDonald's still have a fucking fish fillet, fish patty?
I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
I don't know.
McDonald's said by tapping into some of our biggest fans' passions from dupe culture to live streaming, we're able to serve up more than just a sandwich. This truly is something for everyone to enjoy in this campaign, and we're bringing the experience with surprise and delight them. So it's kind of funny because they did have, the day it came out, they did have like a live stream of Kai Cenat. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know who the hell he is. Him and his friends were going to try the Big Mac on a live stream and share their unfiltered reaction. So it's 2 tempura battered chicken patties in place of the 2 all beef patties. This case gives fans what they crave and leaves them wanting more. I know somebody that had one today or Monday. His wife was sick, so she told him, "You're on your own." So on his way home, he ran a couple errands and he drove by McDonald's. So he got it and he said it was a bit dry. So I know he said, at least I can say I try it. I don't like mac sauce, so I won't be trying it. But I think you should try it.
I'll try one. I already told you I didn't want one, but I'll try one.
You got it. And you got to get into
But
that.
I was kind of thinking, couldn't I just go get a side of Big Mac sauce? We have a McDonald's on one side and a Chick-fil-A on the other side, and literally
you
drive
can't get double
across.
Chick-fil-A's though. They don't do double sandwiches.
I'm not a double much of anything.
Fucking dog.
Although that fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich the other night sucked dick.
Yeah, so they have
It's
this
like
hit or miss.
Tiny like piece of chicken.
They're
I'm like,
hit or
fuck
miss.
them.
So yeah, I don't like mac sauce, so I won't be trying it. But I mean, so they have had it in Europe forever, and it was highly popular. So they are doing. It's like I think it's replacing the McRib promotion. You know, they used to bring it out for like 4 months.
No, that'll be back. No, that goes away for like a year or 2 years.
I think
and then they bring it
well,
back.
supposedly last year, or the year before, when they did it, that was the end of it. Like they aren't bringing it back.
I don't know.
So not only will Trump be working at McDonald's, now he can try the new Mac Chicken.
The Mac Chicken. You know what? I'll try it. And we'll do a video of it because we did a video of the McRib one time. This is like a couple years ago.
Ugh.
Then we did the McRib.
Nothing like a little processed meat.
I tried. I really tried hard on that.
A form pan for cooking.
It was rough. That was rough.
And I laugh because I always think about the girl that was trying to win your affections and she brought you a McRib and you're like, well, that sealed the deal. I don't like you.
Which one was
Wasn't that Rachel?
Yeah, probably. That poor girl. Wonder how she's doing.
She's
still
crazy.
alive.
She's batshit crazy.
All right. We got to do a little prediction time. It's that time of year where we've got to bring back Baba Vanga and Nostradamus and talk about the 2025 predictions of the year.
Oh, shit.
For the year for 2025. Excuse me. Baba Vanga and Nostradamus backed up each other's chilling prediction for 2025. They say 2 heads are better than 1, so just imagine what Baba Vanga and Nostradamus might have been able to achieve if they didn't miss each other by a half a century, by a few centuries, rather. All right. So this is out on Lad Bible. You can read that out there. Even though the pair, who both claim to have the ability to predict future, never met and are no longer here to offer up any perils of wisdom, they did kindly jot down a few notes.
Okay.
Right, you're right. Bulgarian mystic Baba Vanga boasts a track record of 85% accuracy.
Okay.
It's all subject to
For
interpretation.
previous.
Subject to interpretation.
Yeah.
So it seems you would really heed her terrifying calls. She passed
What's
away
her
in
name?
night. Baba.
I don't think I've ever heard of her before.
That's her. We've shown.
Oh,
her
I've seen her. Okay, she was
multiple
blind,
times.
right?
Yeah,
What's
she
so
was
funny is she
blinded,
is like all the Greek mythology witches that were blind with no eyes.
Yeah. So she was around in 1996. Nostradamus was around in 1555. Right. All right. So let's get to some predictions. I'm just gonna find the fucking predictions. Come on. Sorry, the
Chuckles.
phony thing is taking us. The French astrologer laid out his visions for what is coming in
What's
form of
KCSI?
cryptic poems. That's not what I was looking for.
Oh.
God damn it. The mystics each shared. Why is it giving me all this goddamn thing? I just need 2025. For those who don't know, the blind mystic made some seriously chilling predictions about what it's in store for us lot 25, and warning that these could go on and trigger global apocalypse. One of the incidents is that mainland Europe will be the site of some serious trouble as another conflict is set to erupt on the continent. As if we don't already have Ukraine and Russia. Vanga reckoned that a new war would break out at some point in 2025 between 2 countries. It's pretty vague, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the ramifications will ripple across the world while devastating Europe and the people who live there. You might have usually brushed this off as a load of mumbo jumbo, but it's not as easy as to do as those when Nostradamus has echoed the same sentiment as Vanga. He warned that those from the lands of Europe would become embroiled in cruel wars.
He said this too?
Yes. While adding that UK will be involved.
Well, you think that's off the Russian
Ukraine
war?
thing? Yeah. Dude, hey, look at it this way. You've got massive immigration changes in Europe. You've got massive people moving into these places where they typically didn't live before. Things can change real quick. All right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get some good ones. Like they should just number
everybody's
these
for open
things.
borders until they move into their area.
Oh, yeah. That's an
And it's not
interesting
so
thing.
good.
Have you ever seen those videos where you're like, yeah,
How
I'm
high are you
for...
of your seat? You look so tall.
I literally lifted my seat all the way out
How do your legs fit under it?
because I've got 2 inches. You sit down.
No shit, Sherlock. I sit down too, but I don't know. My legs run into it. I don't know. You just look really fucking tall.
You got them thick thighs.
So do you, bitch.
I ain't got that thick thighs.
You got thick thighs. I seen your thighs.
Right.
Sorry, I digress.
So the world champion. Oh, so she said she had high hopes for Lewis Hamilton at the World Championships. A feeling that will be growing humans
Who's he?
in labs.
Who's Nick that
Some
guy?
dude.
Oh.
I don't know. They're going to be growing humans in labs, and
Strange, brave new
we will
worlds.
discover a new energy source.
Yeah, it's
It's in
called alien
2025.
technology.
No pressure then. In comparison, Nostradamus believed that although another conflict might be brewing, Russia and Ukraine might finally call it a day in 2025.
Oh, he said that? He thought that?
Probably.
He knew that the war was going to happen?
And then he knew it was going to end in 2025.
I mean, if he knew it was going to happen, we got to hope there's a little
Do you think
truth
that
to the 2025
Trump
end.
knew something about him?
About Nostradamus?
Yeah. He probably had
He
something
probably
to do
read
with it.
all his books
Yeah.
and had his
He
advisors.
probably read his books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had his
Trump definitely
advisors
read his fucking books, dude. Come on.
Study up.
All right. The Frenchman also forecast that Brazil would be rocked by a volcanic activity
Which
as
did
well
happen.
as flooding in 2025.
Oh, I thought they just had that happen.
While the Premier League will be plunged into chaos due to controversy involving
Premier League,
Tottenham,
like the soccer league?
Hotspur, and Crystal Palace.
Who's the Premier League? Is that soccer?
I have to ask the dude across the street.
I'm wondering.
The only reason I've ever
these
heard
guys
the
may
word
know.
Tottenham Hotspur
Tottenham.
is because my
Tottenham,
friend
bless
across
you,
the street,
is English.
that's his favorite team.
His family is from England. He likes to pretend he's English.
So that's all I have. It's like, we're going to war. We're going to get out of war.
We've been at war.
may get into a fight with somebody. That's not really
Well,
that
those are
good.
crappy
Fucking
predictions.
Baba Vanga
Well, that was both of them.
kind of sucked. I don't like her.
That was both of their predictions, wasn't it?
I know.
So
but-
what I
are we
need
gonna
to
go,
do-
I really want to know what is your prediction for 2025?
I'm
Do you
gonna make
think-
it big, bitch. I don't know.
No.
What
do
do
you
you
think
mean?
we go to World War III?
It depends on what happens
Who do
with
you-
the election.
All right, we're not going to make election predictions yet.
No, but I
We
think
gotta get a
it
little
depends
closer.
on. I think a lot happens. A lot depends on what happens with the elections.
Mhm.
Um.
I think Dickhead just sent Ukraine another like $500 million.
Okay, so I have a question. If he's not well enough to run for office, how is he well enough to make decisions about sending people money?
Oh, he's not making decisions.
No, he's not. But they're doing it on his behalf, so he shouldn't be allowed to send anything.
Yeah, I think they just said. I heard earlier that we just sent Ukraine another what $648 million.
But we can't pay FEMA to take care of people.
Oh
in our
no!
own country.
FEMA's just leaving.
So,
North Carolina's fucked.
I will tell you my prediction. I'm going to look at, because I haven't done it yet. And
Okay.
every fall, I look at the Winter's Farmer's
Is it
Almanac.
going to snow here?
I don't know. I need to look at it. So the last 2 years, they have said it was going to be brutally freezing in the South. And it's been brutally freezing the last 2 winters. You're not listening.
Brutally freezing. What's brutally freezing?
You weren't fucking listening. You would know if you were listening.
Okay, say it again. I was reading.
I have looked at the predictions for the last 2 years, and
Okay.
it has said it's going to be brutally cold in the South. And then I said, and it has been brutally cold the last 2 years, last 2 winters in the South. No, there's no
2 years ago, it was chillier than last year.
Yeah, no, last year was still fucking cold
It
though.
was
Some
cold,
people
but
lost
just for a
power. It
little
just
bit.
didn't last as long. It only
for a
lasted
little
like 3 days versus 10.
Yeah.
But they weren't wrong.
My prediction for 2025.
You're gonna close your eyes and like let the world talk to you. Oh yeah, that's I rely on that more than I rely on
Magic 8
mystics.
ball.
Should say, what's your question? I just watched.
Will Kamala win the election?
Oh fuck! What happens if it says yes?
Most likely.
Well, fuck you, 8 ball. Let
Sorry.
me see it.
I'm sorry. I mean,
So,
that's the rules.
I watched.
The Magic 8 ball said most likely that
I
Kamala's going to win.
watched
I don't make the fucking
the
rules.
house
I didn't do
with
that.
the house, the house with the clock in the walls. Jack Black,
fuck.
and he's like using an 8 ball. He's like, "Let me try my magic." He's like, "Mom and Dad, give me the answer." Will Kamala lose the presidential elections?
It's going to be like not likely.
Better not tell you now, fucking traitor.
We'll keep this out here for the election. We'll bring it to the election show.
No, we're not bringing that anywhere.
We can bring it to the election show and actually do live predictions
Nah.
while we're at the show,
Ah,
while everybody's going out there. Have you ever heard of Polymarket?
Nope.
Okay, so Polymarket is this thing. It's a betting. It's kind of like a betting app,
okay.
and it's relatively new. I don't know. Like, chime in here if you think it's been around for a while. This year is the first year I've ever really heard of it. So Polymarket is an app that you can literally go out and
Make
you
bets
can
on anything.
bet on fucking anything. Right?
Like I can make a bet my dog's gonna poop when he wakes up in the morning.
Well, not to that extent,
Oh.
like something that everybody could bet on.
Oh.
And one of the biggest bets is, of course, who's going to win the election,
Okay.
right? And you go into it and so it's not an indicator, it's not a poll.
Is it like other ones where somebody has the lead?
Yeah. So it's not a poll though.
So who's
It's just
leading?
who do people are betting on winning?
Okay.
the election.
And
right?
who's
and
got
you
the
can
most?
do other things like popular vote.
Does it tell you who's got the most votes so
just
far?
a second. I'll tell you in just a second.
Taking a long way around the mountain.
But you
Can
can
we
be
just
like,
get
will
there?
Trump go on Joe Rogan, for instance? Like he's probably going to go on Joe Rogan.
Well, he should.
Kamala Harris might go on Joe Rogan.
I hope
Probably
he makes,
not.
I mean, she's not going to go on there.
Like, there's all
He
sorts.
smokes pot. He's a bad guy.
No, she smoked pot too. She said it on some other dude's podcast. So the current.
But did she inhale?
Oh yeah. She said she got stoned.
It was only okay to say you didn't.
The
inhale.
current
Woo, this culture
Polymarket
kicked in
account,
fast.
or the current Polymarket numbers are that this is like
By
the
people
odds
voting,
to
yes.
win.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
This
the
doesn't
odds, not
mean
who's voting. Okay.
right, not voting. 58.3% Donald Trump and 41.3% Kamala Harris. And that's actually
So-
down about like
Is it better to be higher or lower? I
You
know
wanna be
nothing about.
higher
I know nothing about
because you have a
gambling.
58% chance of winning. It's
Okay.
literally win or
So
lose.
do those two things combined make 100%? No.
Pretty close. Right? So that would
Close
be
only counts in assholes, and what is that?
99 That's 99.6 right there. Right? Like 58.3, 41.3.
Yeah.
There's some deviation
math.
for error, right?
Right.
But people have put so far in this app
Yep.
have put 588 million, almost $589 million on Trump, and have put 396 million on Kamala Harris. Right?
So here's the thing: like, if Kamala wins, those people are going to bank. 'Cause she's the,
yeah, because they would
she's the
win
lower.
yeah, but it depends on when you
So
win.
here's the thing. So sometimes I believe in what did they used to call it?
Trump,
Opposite.
you're voting for Kamala. We already know, dude. I'll call you out all day long.
Polymarket is a swingers app. Chuck, you would know that. I believe that you honestly would know that
Yeah, no,
that thing.
absolutely.
So just because it's opposite day, I should vote for Kamala to win so that she actually loses, and then I win nothing, but I also win everything because Trump's in office.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. But if you had put in like a month ago, let's see, October, literally like it was right around. Remember when she started going on all like The View? Did you see that? When she went on, like,
I didn't. I've heard
she went
about
on
it, though.
like The View. She went on Call Her Daddy. She went on all these
On what?
podcasts. The podcast called Call Her Daddy. It's
Caller, COLL.
Call Her Daddy.
Oh, okay.
It's like
I've-
all of these different like things, and her fucking numbers win because she's a dumbass.
Well, she doesn't interview well.
But nonetheless, her number, like his number today, topped out at 59.8.
Okay.
And that was a couple hours ago.
So I know it was on Fox. They were talking about the Bret Baier interview coming up, and they were like, "Listen, if she truly was ahead in the polls, she would not be going on his show." I don't know enough to
She's
talk
not.
to that.
No. She's fucked. And I think
Excuse me. I did like his one comment. My favorite part about the interview, the parts that I've watched,
well, you watched
was
some clips, yeah.
the 78%, 79%.
People don't agree with what you did was
No,
right.
well, don't agree with the direction America's going.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And her answer was, but
Well,
I'm still weary of polls, right? Because they only asked 2,000 people,
It's always
and who's
2,000
the
people.
2,000 people they asked, and what state was this
2,000
in?
people
and,
in Seattle, Washington.
but I was like, she never answered that question.
No, she can't answer
She
questions.
skirted
She's dumb
around
as shit.
it.
Yeah, no, she's too stupid to fucking.
And I have friends that are voting for her. I
no,
absolutely
I
do,
know.
and I
We're
love
gonna
them.
call them out. I've already.
I'm
said
not
that.
going to call them out.
Well, no, I will.
But
I'll call you all out.
and I love them. And then I'm going
Be
to pet,
proud.
and
If
then
you're
I'm
gonna
going to
vote for
pet their
Kamala,
hair.
be proud.
I'm going to pet their
Be
hair
proud.
and be like, "You're lucky I love you."
She's
Otherwise-
trying to get on. She's trying to get on the Sean Ryan show.
Who's that?
Okay, so she gets on the Sean Ryan show. She
He
That-
said,
that
that
is
8 ball has
literally
lasted
like-
longer than any of mine. Seriously, dude. We've had it for a few years now. It
What's
was
that?
at Christmas. It was a stocking stuffer I gave you.
stop it. Y'all should invite her
On your show. She'd be like, who dat? Who dat? Who?
Could you imagine having
that?
to do a security sweep around here?
Oh, no, we'd do a Zoom.
Zoom.
Zoom. We
Yeah, I don't want
we
her
got
in
too
my
many
house.
puppies. We got too many puppies.
No, I don't
first
want her
of
in
all.
my house anyway. She probably stank.
She don't stink.
Probably stinks.
She stinks. She stinks with $1,000 cologne.
I don't know those earrings. Could you think you could?
I've
swipe
never
a couple
seen her
of those
earrings.
They're the ones that have they're like the bone ones that can actually like make you hear shit.
What?
Mm-hmm.
In her, like in ear. You're gonna have to show me this because I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's a thing from a couple weeks ago. There's no way. There's no way.
No way.
All right. So
Did
we
she
did
go on the Sean Ryan show or on our show, Jessica? No, I'm
Sean
just
Ryan.
kidding.
Sean Ryan.
Who
is
is
a
he?
Huge podcast, right?
Okay.
So he was a former, I think, he was a former Navy SEAL, CAA contractor. Has a huge podcast, right? Interviews all sorts of people. Just interviewed the dudes that were on the ground in North Carolina trying to get fucking resources when like all sorts of shit went bad.
I don't want to.
And nonetheless, he is not a fan of hers.
Okay.
And if she goes on that show, like that's just dumb. That's just dumb. Because you thought Bret Baier was going to be fucking nice. Like that dude is going to be like, fuck you. Like you guys killed a whole bunch of people in Afghanistan. Remember with the gates and all that? Like 13 Marines died, basically. I mean, not basically. 13 Marines died. Yeah, dude, it won't go well. That would not be a good thing.
I need to.
I know he said he'd take any presidential candidate, but it's not a fucking thing, dude.
Well, he may take it, but she won't accept
There's
the invite.
no way.
Interesting.
Let's talk about do you want to talk about Liam Payne? I don't even know who that is. Real quick. Scary story.
Oh.
All right. Do you remember
Do
this?
you remember?
Do you remember?
time
Because I got to do some
you
scary
do
stories here real
remember
quick,
the
okay?
time. It's not
Because
Halloween
it's
yet.
starting to get Halloweeny.
It's not Halloweeny yet.
Well, we're getting there, and I'll do some kind of ones. This one popped out,
Okay.
and this one's a great one. So this is the scary picture that I'm going to share.
That's
I'm
a
actually
scary
going to blow it
picture.
up a little
I need
bit
to take
bigger
glasses.
because you got to
Gotta
look.
take off my reading glasses.
And some
or
of
my
you guys
reading
may
glasses.
remember this one, but I've got a zoomed in video option on this. So I want you really to look close to this picture, and it's going to be hard for you, Castro, until it comes up on your screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So people left terrified after spotting creepy face hitting an unsettling group photo. So this picture was taken several years ago.
Okay.
But it popped up on my feed, and I thought it'd be great to kind of we're getting into spooky season. We got a couple of months. We got all our fucking shit outside like lit up. So people are creeped the fuck out after spotting a hidden face in an unsettling group photo. Those with sniper vision who often live for those you can see it photos shared on Reddit. And if you look real close and bring your phone, this is not one of those scary gonna jump at you. This is just
If that happens, I'm kicking you.
it's just a picture. I promise you, this is just a picture. It's not going to do anything like that, okay? So a friend of mine sent me this picture from a group of friends in Chile. The caption read, "In the photo, there are 6 people sharing a selfie together while on a hike. When you see it, you wish you didn't. They are followed by a number of followed by a number of people walking up the trail behind them, surrounded by greenery. However, it turns out that there are actually 7 people in the photo." You saw it?
Pigtail. You don't see a face though. You just see a pigtail.
Okay. Do you see it? You see a
And
pigtail?
a bit of a forehead.
Show me on your iPad where you think you see it. Okay.
Or is
I'll
that
gi-
her jacket? It could be her jacket. But
Okay. Good. I'm glad. All right. I'll give you a moment. And sorry in advance if this is part of I'm just reading the article. All right. You ready? Okay. So there happens to be another person between the 2 women on the left.
oh, shut the front fucking door.
You ready?
That is an optical illusion.
Look. It's going to come up right there.
It'll come up closer here.
It's not an optical illusion.
Why is there a delay? It cracks me up. I always have to wait.
Because we're on a delay. In case I say something, I need to shut the fuck down.
Do you
here you go.
remember a time? It's coming. It's
Look.
coming. It's coming.
Look up there.
It's still, there's something that's,
Yeah, that's a fucking face, bro.
I mean, it absolutely
That's
looks
a
like it,
face.
but how
Nope.
would they have not felt that? Because it was a ghost.
Ghosts Because ghosts, man. Come on. Creepy as shit.
Eyes
though.
closed or open? I can't tell. Interesting.
Just
like
keep
it.
that in mind. We need to keep you a little spooked.
I like it. I like it
is
a lot.
spooky season, right? So let's go.
So
share
Wilkery
some
said,
shit.
yeah, it looks like a person, but it's just hair. I tend to agree with him. I think it's the way their hair fell in the guy behind them's coat.
Fuck off.
And the power of suggestion. Once somebody says
That
there's
looks
a
like-
face there.
That looks like, I'm sorry, you can't see me. That looks like fucking hair fell
Like their
off.
hair. No, not that fell out. The way both of their hairs landed.
Nope, get
Okay.
fucked.
Okay.
No, that's a dead
I mean,
person.
to each of us.
That
to
is
each their own.
100% a dead person. It's creeped up in between them and fucking probably tickled her neck and went like, oh. Yeah, so when you're sleeping tonight, that's the chick that's fucking creeping up on your ear and going, hey, tickle, tickle.
Listen, the puppy woke me up at 6:45 today.
Tickle,
I
tickle.
have to find a new way to go tinkle at 6:30 in the morning because it keeps waking him up. But there's no way I'm going to feel anything when I sleep tonight, especially if I have a couple beverages.
Ghosts. I love ghosts.
I
So much fun.
almost got to go take out the food.
It's okay. Let's jump in. What time is it? Oh, we still have some shit to get to. All right. So Liam Payne.
Oh, yes.
I don't know who this dude is.
So you do remember the band One Direction, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. They were huge. They were a huge band. So I'm going to kind of mix together a couple articles because I read a couple. So Liam Payne, a former member of
You're
the
welcome,
boy band
Jessica.
One Direction, what?
She said, thanks. I will not be
Oh.
sleeping tonight.
Has died after falling from the window of a hotel in Buenos Aires, according to police there. He was 31. The
there
other
was
story
some-
says balcony. So
It was a third story balcony.
third story balcony. Payne's death occurred Wednesday at a hotel on Costa Rica Street in Palmero neighborhood, according to the statement from the police provided to CNN. Buenos Aires police said that the personnel from 14B police station went to the hotel on Wednesday afternoon after receiving a 911 call about an aggressive man who was
Yeah,
possibly
I'm
under
dead.
the influence of drugs
Julio,
or
what's up?
alcohol. The police statement did not identify that person as Payne. So
Okay. So I read a little bit
he's
on
had some issues with
some
addiction.
addiction.
Yeah.
So he was just hammered,
So they don't know.
fell off a fucking third story.
So here's the thing. So
I wonder.
he did a Snapchat 45 minutes before that. And it'd be interesting to see how that Snapchat was.
I
How
wonder-
did he look drunk or did he look
right.
wasted?
So have you ever had those friends that don't have a fear of heights?
No, everybody has a fear of heights.
No. I've had friends where they'll jump up on like I can't do it. Like I know better.
No.
Like they'll jump up and sit on something.
That gives me the leg tingles
No, I
just
know.
sitting right
Just
here
thinking
and
about
my
it, right? Right?
head
And
tingle.
it just doesn't bother some people. Like some people it just doesn't bother just to jump up and you know what I mean? Where you sit up on like almost like sitting up on the counter,
I know.
right? And if you're hammered, you just like jump up and you go,
Oh, pink. Yeah.
that's all it takes, right?
So he was there. They think he
Like,
was
to-
there
I mean, literally, that's all it takes.
to see his former bandmate Niall Horan's concert, which is kind of sad if that is the truth. But then I looked at I also looked at an article from
Cocaine was in his room, is what he said.
The Mirror.
yeah.
And the Mirror said that they went into a little bit more detail that he fell off the third floor of his hotel. It's unknown at this time if the death was suicide or unintentional, as authorities continue to investigate.
He got into like a little scuffle or
Witness
something like
told TMZ that Liam was acting erratically before his death, smashing his laptop. He reportedly was carried from his hotel back to his room. Photos, and I was like, carried back to his hotel after he jumped off, like after he fell, or
before.
photos were obtained by the publication of his body against a wooden deck where his identifiable tattoos. That's what makes me think that it was after he fell, because they said he was on a wooden deck and his tattoos were identifiable.
I don't know. It's sad. It sucks.
And
You
it
know,
is, and he's
addiction's a
been
hell
going
of a
through,
thing,
and he's
but-
been going through a really, like, his ex-girlfriend is
Who?
taking him through the ringer. Her name is Maya Henry.
She hot.
I don't know. I don't even know who she is. She wrote a fiction book about dating him, and has just kind of been
She's a model.
airing. Well, of course she is. Like, he's gonna date somebody not.
Well, it's either one of the other. It's either a black chick or a white chick. I don't know.
But so you should put in Maya Henry, comma Liam, and see what comes up.
Liam. What's his name?
Liam.
I'm
looking. Payne. God, that took me forever.
All right.
So it's sad. Like he's been having a tough. I
she's
hope,
pretty hot.
Let me see.
But
let me see.
she ain't hot enough to do that.
Well, she's just trying to make some money. She's trying to make some money.
Fuck that chick.
Supposedly she was getting ready to take him to court, but we'll never really know. But so he's been going through some tough time, which is sad if that's what drove him into, because he was sober for a while. Like he got out of the limelight and
she's
like
pretty hot.
was taking care of himself.
There's a
prior to
better
this.
pick.
And she's
What do you
okay.
think? I don't know.
She's not like
She ain't supermodel hot.
no. I was gonna say she's not like
She's British hot. Like she's probably missing
smiles
a few teeth.
and her teeth are probably some.
Yeah,
teeth.
she's probably missing a few teeth.
But he was English too, so they don't even notice.
But
on
he
each
was
other.
the rich one. He could fix his teeth.
Well,
like,
she's probably not hurting for money if she's a model.
was she a model though?
I thought that's what you said.
I mean, she was a model, but
Oh.
whatever. Trevor was murdered in a
so-
second. What?
Huh?
Right. So what the fuck's going on here? The poop deck? Huh?
So yeah,
we're
I
having
mean,
Trevor Moore, yeah.
he was there to see his friend, but he died, and they are gonna. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know that anybody that in his entourage can be like, oh yeah, he jumped. You know?
No.
I
You
don't
clean
think
that shit up. You
Yeah.
make sure that the life insurance gets paid if you had.
that's why
family.
it's weird that they said there was
Yeah.
cocaine in his room, because don't you think somebody would clean that up?
Well, I mean, you gotta leave a little something.
No, you don't.
No. I
No,
don't know. I don't know the.
you
fucking
could just say it
rules.
was an accident.
I don't know the fucking rules.
Um,
I don't know. I don't know the rules. Hey, real quick, there is before we get into feel goods, we'll get into feel goods
fuck,
in
I
just
don't
a
have
minute.
Okay.
We'll come up with a fucking feel good.
Okay.
Here, shake this thing and be like, hey, what's my feel good for the week? There is, I looked up this, I just bumped into this entertainment wise. November 15th, there is a Netflix show coming out, The Creep Tapes. And evidently
The
there
what?
was the Creep
CREPT.
CREEP.
Oh, okay.
Creep Tapes.
Okay.
There's 6 episodes and it's supposed to be completely fucked.
Like it's make believe or it's true stories.
No, it's like the Blair Witch, only the dude's a serial killer.
Oh my.
But there's evidently 2 movies before that. One came out in like 14 and one came out in 17.
About
or
the
something
same
like that.
person?
Same dude. Right? And they're on
Are they
Netflix.
all related? Like by the
It's-
same people?
Yeah, same
Interesting.
shit. But I was like, I've never heard of it. So go out and watch the actual trailer for it.
Yeah.
Looks pretty fucking intense. And I just happened to bump into it. So I just figured I'd share it with you guys.
Interesting.
The Creep Tapes comes out November 15th on Netflix. And then the other thing, I finished the Horizon Part 1, which was 3 hours.
Oh, that's the Kevin Costner.
I've been, you asked me last night, how was it? I was like, it was very good.
I was half asleep, so I didn't
All
really
right.
hear you.
It took me 3 fucking times, 3 tries to watch, like 3 sessions of watching it because Beth
It's
doesn't
so
like
long?
watching shit like that.
Would it make me
It's-
anxious?
No.
No?
You wouldn't have liked it.
Oh, why?
It was not. It was not.
Is it brutal? Why wouldn't I
No,
have liked it?
No, it was
Tell me more.
an hour and a half too long.
Oh.
There's a reason it cost him $100 million, and he made 37. I even looked
He
up
made $37?
37 million.
Oh.
I looked up
How
like,
much did it cost?
$100 million,
Okay, to make just the one or both?
just the one.
Oh, fuck.
I
he's
looked
screwed.
up. I was like, how much did Kevin Costner put into this? He put $32 million of his own money and then $30 million of his own money just for production. $32 million,
So 64 million of his own money?
and then $30 million for advertising, like for
So $90 million?
marketing. He put in 62 million,
Okay.
and then he got backed by some other investors and stuff like that for another X, whatever the hashtag math is,
Mm-hmm.
38 million.
Okay.
Goddamn good.
So it was $90 million it took to
Warner
create.
Brothers just said we'll put it on our shit and took 8% of it. Right? Like it didn't
Wait,
make
what do you
any
mean
sense.
8% of what?
They got 8% ownership of it just to put it on. Like
Well,
just,
he got money for that, though.
they got but just production, just to help out.
I don't know. I
It's a
feel
bunch of
like
shit.
he's probably fine.
Anyway, going back to the story. Story could have been really cool, but you don't even see K-Cos until like
Mhm.
an hour and 10 minutes
really?
into the fucking
I thought
movie.
he was the main character.
No, bro. You're like,
It's because he's big dick swinging somewhere else. He's behind the camera
it
for that
could have
first
been
hour.
so good. Sorry, K-Cos. I can't do
Maybe
it.
the second one will be better.
I don't know how it gets greenlit. I have no idea how it gets greenlit.
Well,
To-
what green light means he's got to get somebody to float the boat, but doesn't he have his
because
own
he's
money?
out of fucking money.
No, he's got money.
No, I actually went and looked.
He's got money
He
somewhere
mortgaged
else.
his house in Malibu for it.
No, I doubt.
He mortgaged his house in Malibu.
Well, then he better start doing Yellowstone again.
And I think he just got a divorce, and I think he just lost a house in Malibu. That fucking ex-wife's fucked.
You
Well, maybe that was kind of the plan.
got a
God's
divorce?
plan.
He got a divorce?
Yeah.
Are you making that up?
I was he got
Oh.
a divorce last year.
No, he's gonna get a new girl because he's got
Anyway,
a big schlong.
My
so.
feel good is not necessarily a feel good as
Yeah.
much as a
And how does it fall under the feel good category?
because there are people in this world that are willing to do amazing things.
So our food's burning and our dog's knocking down the door. So
And-
hurry up.
Okay, do you have a feel good you want to do
Yeah.
real quick? Because
Yeah.
mine's gonna probably make you cry.
So a girl submits a drawing to upgrade playground for little kids, and City Hall built it. So in Utah, a little girl, a young Utah resident, has her classroom civics lessons suddenly explode into life. She made a drawing of what she thought the playground should look like, and she brought it with her mom to City Hall and petitioned for a new playground. And so she's 11, and her name is Rosalie.
Clicker.
Nope, Rosalie. I can show you the playground. It's not that big of a deal. But
Okay.
she's 12 years old, and she made the drawings to sketch out what she thought would be the best playground for her and her young sister to play on.
We got to see the picture.
Okay, well, hold on. Rosalie realized the playground by her house was suited for 5 to 12-year-olds and not geared towards her younger sister. Clearfield County officials wrote in a caption on Facebook video showing off the creation process. After seeing her initiative and details, we knew we had to make her dream come true. So her mother called City Hall and asked if it were possible to bring them in. They agreed and soon were in the office. So she had submitted it and then they brought her back and then they approved, and it's kind of sweet. So
Let's see it.
yeah, let me make it bigger. That's what she said.
Let's see that playground.
I think it's sweet because kids don't play anymore. So I'm glad that they're.
They absolutely should. Kids
It's
should be outside all the time.
it makes me.
You get it. It'll come up.
There you go.
Oh,
Ooh.
sorry.
So that's what it looks like, and I will show you a picture of her
She
drawing.
petitioned to get that thing, and she drew that thing.
She drew it. So here's what her drawing
Holy
looked like,
Shit.
which is also pretty good. Pretty good rendition of what.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Like she
that's
even put over there
amazing.
like cement wall, twisty slide, rope climb. And so from that vision came
to
this.
that. That's fucking great.
Yeah. So I thought it was sweet.
Hell yeah. Look at like the angles. That's great.
Yeah. So that's my feel good. Good
Yeah,
for her.
That's a great feel good. I'm glad you did that feel good. This one's gonna bring you down
You
a
smell
little
like
bit of
food?
notch, but it's not in a. I mean, we'll see.
Okay.
Tennessee nurse and his dog died trying to save man in Hurricane Helene.
Oh, him and his dog
Floods.
both died?
Yep. So in northern, I'm gonna put his face up right here. Greg's feel good. So this is him and his puppy. A northeastern Tennessee nurse and his dog died in a flash flood from Hurricane Helene. This story popped out a couple days ago on the
It's a sweet
8th,
puppy.
but it just popped into like social media and started getting popped up, like hit
Blown up.
pretty good. Yeah. So a northeastern Tennessee nurse and his dog died in flash floods from Hurricane Helene while trying to save someone, according to the man's employer. Boone McCrary was a registered
Great
nurse
name.
at Greenville Community Hospital, about 70 miles northeast of Knoxville, part of the Ballad Health System. On September 27th, he was in a boat with his dog, a chocolate lab named Moss. So that's Moss, and that's Boone and Moss. So he was in that boat trying to save someone else, the healthcare system announced on Facebook. McCrary, his dog, and a female occupant launched a boat into the river just after 7 p.m. on September 27th. When the boat was swept into the bridge and capsized, a spokesperson for Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency confirmed to the USA Today this week. Both people in the boat and the dog fell into the water. A female occupant was rescued, but McCrary and his dog were swept downstream. McCrary's body was recovered from the creek, feeding into another river.
I swear, you know, this isn't a feel good so far.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there
it.
in just 1 second.
Even Jessica agrees. She's like, how the fuck is this a
The
feel
boat
good?
and the dog's body were found Sunday. They offered prayers, condolences, and everything, but this is the catch. McCrary's family did not immediately release a response, blah, blah, blah. It's Tuesday, she wrote. It's been a week since my brother Boone was found, and I'm still in shock. It hasn't set in yet, and I'm still trying to act normal. I'm trying to get to the portion where he actually said something. He said, the truth is, I have a life wish. This is on TikTok. His last TikTok video that he ever put out. He had a life wish. I have a need for feeling the life running through my veins. One thing about me, I may be very crazy, perhaps, a little reckless at times, but when the time comes to put me in the ground, you can say I lived it all the way. Besides, who else gets to get out and see these sunrises? He went out, he heard his neighbor screaming for help. He and his girlfriend and his dog got in his boat and tried to get to his neighbor just down the stream. And what happened is it turned him over. His neighbor came out and said his neighbor lived.
Okay.
Yep. And his girlfriend or
right.
whatever.
Well, his dog went with him.
Yep. So you go, like, I know it's sad, but this gentleman did everything. He was a nurse. He was like the life of the party at the place. He would sing to residents and sing to patients, sing to the article goes on. I know you guys want me to shorten it up. But this guy is one of probably 1,000 people.
One example.
That do things like this, right?
Yeah.
So cheers
His
to
puppy's really cute. They're both Boone and Moss. Thank you for your sacrifice. It takes a good person to hear somebody else struggling and scared and say, all right,
let's get the boat.
We're gonna brave this.
We're
We're gonna go out in this and we're gonna see if we can help them. So I'm glad that the neighbor lived and it was for naught. Yeah. You know?
Not for naught.
Not for naught.
Not for naught. Cheers to Boone and Moss.
Oh,
all right, you guys.
Cheers.
You don't have to open it. You guys have a great night. We will catch you back on Friday.
Bye, my friends.
At 7 p.m. That's pretty much the plan, right? What'd you do? You just went silent on me.
No, I said, I felt that one. Good, feel good. Chuck liked it.
Good. Well, I appreciate that. All right.
And I liked that came and said, and they say chivalry is dead. It's not.
No, chivalry is not.
I see a lot of times it should happen, but I focus on the times I see it happen. So
gentleman was even if you can't make it, you do what you can.
Yeah,
right?
you try.
Yeah. So with that,
love you
we'll
guys.
Let you guys go. We gotta go save the burning food.
Yep.
And we'll catch you next time. Cheers.
Peace out.
Peace.
Welcome to the Bars Open with